this course. So this Python tutorial is designed to be a learning guide for beginners or students looking for a career in software development or data science or any other field where Python is being used. And this course is going to be useful for experienced software professionals as well to enhance their skills. So mostly when this master class will be based on Python 3.11. Yeah, we will talk about the older Python, but like Python 2, but mostly we will learn in this master class about Python 3.11. So yeah, so this is the agenda. I mean, hopefully we will try to cover. We have a time limit, so we will try to cover most of the topics. हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि ज़्यादातर टॉपिक्स को कवर कर पाए जहाँ तक पॉसिबल हो. और first of all, let me ask, you guys are comfortable with Hindi and English both, right? I'd like to know.
Hindi more. Hindi,
Okay.
mother tongue, desi language. Over English. English is also fine.
Okay. Maybe I asked because maybe there are people from different parts of India. So maybe someone is not comfortable with Hindi. So that's why I asked. So if everyone is comfortable with Hindi, so my course will, my session will go with English and Hindi mix. If everything agrees, shall we continue? Or if anyone has any concern, please type in the chat. So I will continue in English only. So, okay, I take it as everyone is comfortable with both Hindi and English. Okay, so ये आज का एजेंडा है. सो हम लोग पाइथन का इंट्रोडक्शन देखेंगे. सो फिर हम लोग बेसिक सिंटेक्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, कुछ ऑपरेशंस देखेंगे, कंट्रोल स्ट्रक्चर्स देखेंगे, डाटा स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत बात करेंगे, फिर फंक्शंस क्या होते हैं, मॉड्यूल्स क्या होते हैं, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. If time permits, we'll see about file handling, exceptional handling, because these concepts are not very thing that you, I can tell you what is it, but it's not like you just tell and you will understand. It needs some hands-on, good hands-on, and you have to practice there. Then you will be okay with that. Okay, why we use file handling, how we use exception handling, and OOPS is also a very vast and very important concept. तो हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे उसके जो 4 जो पैरामीटर्स हैं, 4 इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग्स हैं, उनके बारे में बस इंट्रोडक्शन कर लें, क्योंकि अगर ओप्स भी बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है तो वी कांट एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग अबाउट ओप्स. एंड लाइब्रेरीज एंड टूल्स विल जस्ट say talk what are the libraries, what are the tools in Python, and at last हम लोग देखेंगे थोड़े practical projects, and not projects, we'll do some coding exercises, some hands on, just to be comfortable with Python. I mean, yeah. So I would like to know, यहाँ पे ये Python सबका पहला लैंग्वेज है या इससे पहले भी लोग कोई प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पढ़ चुके हैं, जानते हैं? So क्या ये पहला लैंग्वेज है? हेलो. I don't know how should I take it. I mean, I didn't get any response, but
C पहला लैंग्वेज था लेकिन काफी टाइम से यूज नहीं किया. So
no, it's okay. I mean, I just asked because if someone is a little bit familiar with programming language, so I can, and when I will talk, I will try to relate things from C or CPP, so you might be able to catch. That's why I asked.
correct.
Yeah. I'm not here to ask questions on previous learnings. Yeah. We are here to learn the Python. Let's talk about Python only then. So yeah, introduction to Python. What is Python? So Python is actually a general purpose language. It is interpreted language. It is very interactive. It is object oriented, and it is high level programming language. So yeah, whatever terms I used, जो भी मैंने terms यहाँ पे use किए हैं वो सब explain करेंगे, उसके बारे में अच्छे से बात करेंगे. Can you turn off your mic, please? I mean, getting echo. Thank you very much. Yeah. So Python, yeah, is a general purpose language. It is interpreted language. It is a interactive language. It supports OOPS. It supports OOPS concept. And of course it is a high level programming language. So Python is a dynamically typed. What is dynamically typed? I will talk about it. And Python is and it is a garbage collected programming language. What is it? Maybe I will try to explain when we will go move further. I'm just giving you introduction. So okay, so this was basically some overview of Python. You can read this theory. It was uh, whatever it is. So this is the history of Python. I will tell you how the Python language was discovered. It is very, I mean, the guy who developed the Python language, it was just his. He started working on it as a hobby. So as a hobby, he started to work on it because he was so much interested in that mathematics and this computer world, that binary numbers and all. So he started it as his hobby, and in late 1980s he came up with a language. I mean, he came up with that concept, and then in 1991 he released the first version of the Python. So in 2000, he released Python 2 2.0, where you can see there were many features present. Uh, it was released with list comprehensions and some garbage collection, which I just said. And in 2008, Python 3.0 was released. So it was introduced to fix some fundamental designs and flaws in Python 2. Of course, nothing is perfect when it is released for the first time. So yeah, so Python was released. This is the growth of Python, which we are seeing currently. So nowadays in industry and myself in my current company, we use the Python 3.0 a lot. Uh, we don't use Python, older version of Python, though it is still there in industry. I mean, it's there, it is available. But as far as my experience is concerned, I have never used Python 2.08. So that's why we have chosen that this course will only cover the Python 3.0 and higher version in detail. We'll talk very less about the lower version. I mean, older version of Python, like Python 2.0. Is it okay? Shall I move forward?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the response. So yeah, so these are the some key features of Python we talked about. So what I used few terms like dynamically typed. It is interpreted language. It has extensive standard libraries. It is open source. Of course, everyone is knowing about the meaning of open source. So it is available for everyone. Anyone can use it. Anyone can uh, do whatever they want to do with it. They don't have to pay for the license of it. Yeah. So it is very simple. It is just like a simple English language you are reading. It is made in such a way. So when we will do hands-on, maybe you will try to relate this thing that is very simple. It is very readable, has a very readable syntax. So people coming very new into the programming world, they can directly start with the Python. Yeah, they won't have much problem. Yeah, I mean, everyone will have some problem, but it is very readable and understandable. So to get you will get very familiar and used to the syntax used in the Python. So that's open source and simple readable. And what is dynamically typed? So yeah, someone told me that he has a prior experience of C language. So in C language we know that there are the concept of variables. आपको पता होगा variables क्या होता है? क्या होता है?
Correct. Variables are memory spaces created to store values.
Correct. Yes. What we want, हमें कुछ यूज करना है अपने प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में कि कोई वैल्यू असाइन करनी है, कोई वैल्यू यूज करनी है, तो ऑफ कोर्स उसके लिए उसको स्टोर करने के लिए हमें एक मेमोरी चाहिए, स्पेस चाहिए हमें अपने कंप्यूटर में। तो उस मेमोरी को एलोकेट करने के लिए हम वेरिएबल बनाते हैं। ओके, तो हमें सी और सीपीपी में ऐसा होता है कि वेरिएबल बनाने से पहले हम लोगों को उसका टाइप बताना पड़ता है कि वो किस टाइप का वेरिएबल होने वाला है, उसका नेचर क्या होने वाला है, हम लोग किस टाइप का वो फ्यूचर में जब वो वेरिएबल यूज करेंगे तो उसमें किस टाइप की वैल्यू असाइन होगी। करेक्ट?
Correct.
Yeah. So you have seen int a, float a, whatever is strA. So these are the types, the way we declare the variable which we want to use. But in Python, it is not the case. You just simply write a variable x, assign it any value you want. So based on the value, आपने जो value वहां पे assign की, based on that, it will take that type. Does it make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So if there is a x, suppose there is a x, you assign the value as 5. What will be the type of? Okay, there is a function called type. Inside the type function, I hope everyone is little bit familiar with function. Can I talk about function?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so so there is a type function. Inside that, if you put any variable, it will tell you the what is the nature of that variable. So suppose if you give x, you assign it as 5. If you do the type of x, you will see that it will show as integer type. So what happened here? You just assigned a value 5. 5 is an integer, and that x got the nature of integer based on the value assigned to it. Okay? लेकिन यहाँ पे एक कैच है। तो मैंने कहा कि हम लोगों को, सॉरी, कैन यू टर्न ऑफ योर माइक प्लीज? सो थैंक यू। सो मैंने कहा कि यहाँ पे वेरिएबल को हमें पहले असाइन नहीं करना पड़ता है। ओके, मेरा कोलैब दिख रहा है क्या सबको? गूगल कोलैब? or are we still on? Okay, maybe I just didn't share my entire screen. Let me reshare. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Please let me know if it's visible. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I said that we don't need to tell the value, I mean type of the variable which we want to use. Okay. So what do you think if someone writes X and tries to compile, so it should not give error? What do you think? Based on the thing what I said. Can someone try to answer? I will be happy to get some.
Please repeat again.
I said, मैंने कहा था कि जब हम पाइथन लैंग्वेज में हमें वेरिएबल का टाइप डिक्लेयर नहीं करना पड़ता है उसको यूज करने से पहले, वी कैन राइटली असाइन द वैल्यू और वी कैन यूज इट। ओके, ठीक है। तो अगर तुमने सीपीपी में देखा होगा तो तुम इंट ए लिख के और वो कॉमा देके तुम कर देते हो तो वेरिएबल वो डिक्लेयर हो जाता है। उसको डिफाइन बाद में करेंगे वो अलग बात है, वो डिक्लेयर हो जाता है। करेक्ट?
करेक्ट।
हाँ, तो सिमिलर वे अगर मैंने कहा कि पाइथन में तुमको उसका डाटा टाइप नहीं बताना पड़ता है उसको यूज करने से पहले, और सिंपली तुम उसको एक्स अगर मान लो यहाँ पे तुमने इंटरप्रेटर पे यहाँ पे तुमने एक्स लिख दिया, तो क्या ये करेक्ट है? जैसे सी और सीपीपी में करते हैं इंट ए, तो क्या ये सही होगा या गलत होगा?
एक्स में कोई भी वैल्यू असाइन कर सकते हैं विदाउट डिक्लेयरिंग।
नहीं, मैं वैल्यू असाइन करने की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ। मैं कह रहा हूँ क्या ये करेक्ट है? मतलब मुझे कुछ वैल्यू नहीं असाइन करनी है, जस्ट एक वेरिएबल बनाना है। वेरिएबल मैंने बना दिया एक्स, तो तुम्हें क्या लगता है, ये सही है?
हाँ, करेक्ट है, करेक्ट है।
करेक्ट है, ओके। व्हाट डिड यू सी?
Okay, name error not defined.
Yeah. So there is a trick. Okay. I said that whatever the value you assign to the whatever value you assign to the variable, it will take that type. But you haven't assigned any value to it. So how will it take the nature type of it? Am I making sense? Isn't it wrong? Isn't it good that we are getting this error?
Yes,
Yes.
it is justified.
It is justified, right? So yeah, just keep in mind, I just wanted to show you that we don't need to explicitly define the type of the variable in Python, because it is dynamically typed. It doesn't mean that you will not assign any value and you will think that, okay, my variable is declared, I can use it anywhere. No, you will get this name error. So if you want to get some value, you will just have to assign some value. Ta-da. It is fine, perfect. Just type of x and tada, you will see integer, correct? So I'm moving forward. So it was just one concept of dynamically type which I explained. So this is what dynamically type means. I hope it is clear with everyone. Okay, I'll move forward now. Abhishek, how much time we have for today's class? Okay. Okay, I will cover first. Okay. Okay. Hmm. So this was till 9:15. Okay, okay. Okay. We have time. So yeah, it is dynamically typed or it is interpreted language. Anyone has any idea about it? What is interpreted language? Okay. So in C or CPP, you know that to run a code, you have to compile the code, right?
Right.
Yeah. But in Python, you don't need to do that. You just write the code, you run it. There is an interpreter in Python between the Python language and the machine. You will run it. This interpreter will convert this code into the binary form. It will go to the machine in that form. You don't need to compile. You don't need to make the binary and then give it to the machine. No, just run the program. There is interpreter inbuilt. It will convert to binary to machine readable language, and it will be read by the machine. So what can be the demerit of this? Can anyone guess?
Actually, dynamically typed or interpreted
No,
language make
but just interpreted language I want to ask. No.
it takes more time because machine readable code में convert नहीं होके रहता है, so
Hmm.
interpreting stage is not there. So
Correct.
हाँ,
Yes, you are correct. So this may be demerit. I mean, this may sometimes you feel that it is it might take longer time, but when you will start using it at larger scale, you will see that compiled code and this code almost take the same time. When you go to the very large stage in industry level, if you go, so then it is just justified, and it saves the time and other things. So those things, if you consider, though it is it takes upper hand. I will directly say that. So interpreted language, I will talk in formal way. So Python does not need to compile before running. So this allows faster prototyping. Okay. So it has extensive libraries. I already explained. It is sorry. it is I think it is cross platform. Python works on different platform, Windows, Mac OS, Linux. You can use it anywhere, wherever you want.